And we're live once again, everybody. It's Crypto Live with your man Crypto Leprechaun here, heading up down, better and bigger and better things to come. And it is not a hallucination. It is me live. I am back and better than ever. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's trading through this whatchamacallit, versatile, volatile market we have right now. So hopefully everything's doing good. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And let me just do a couple things here real quick. Make sure we are live. First and foremost, let me get into Discord. So my friends and family and partners and whatnot can reach me there. Hello, check. Yep. I'm live in Discord. Hope everybody's doing well, doing good. And, I have my boy tonight, but, I'm streaming anyways. I think that, I should be okay. He's actually in the bath right now. So, just in case if, I hear some yelling and hollering, I might have to do a little lifeguard. But other than that, I should be alright. He's taking a shower, so if he drowns in a shower, it's that'd be something to put on the record. But yeah, anyways. I usually check on him every once in a while. But, what was I doing? I was checking on something. Oh, I know what I was doing. Just looking to make sure I was live. I hope everyone out there is doing well, doing okay. It's been a little while since I've been on here. I have been off and on, and but hope to get back on here more regularly here coming up very soon. So I missed everybody. Missed all the stuff coming in. And actually, I've not even been on Discord. Got some messages. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, I got some messages that I've even felt to come in on. And I apologize for that. I try to keep up on all that stuff. Usually Discord and YouTube and all those platforms usually notify me if I have a message, so I try to reply to those messages as fit, even though I've not been streaming live. So like for you guys, like Pete and Luna and a couple of you guys, I try to respond to you guys and everybody else relatively quickly as soon as I see them, anyways. But yeah, looks like I'm. Oh shoot! I didn't even see what I was live. So hopefully everybody's Saturday night is going very well. Mine has gone very well. I've had a very nice night, and I had a Christmas party tonight. Alright, so I am live. I'm good. That's the main thing I was wanting to check out. So we've got a lot going on here since the last time that I probably streamed live. We we have had a lot of stuff going on in the Twitter files, which I know probably anybody on here listening or watching knows about somewhat relatively anyways what is going on with that stuff. Some more came out yesterday. I don't think anything more came out today. I think that they said that Elon said that would probably be it for a little while. Now I'm drinking some wine. Crypto Leprechaun's drinking some wine. I haven't drank for quite a while.
Where's my clothes?
Hold on 1 second, please. Alright. Junior got out of the bath and was, couldn't find his clothes. I've had that problem, but it's not been after I've taken a bath. Anyways, so yeah, we were talking about, I think that a lot of you guys have probably been adjust to, or had been listening to the whole everything going on with the Twitter files and so on and so forth. And I think that I don't know, my personal opinion on the whole Twitter files thing is that I don't know, it seems to be a little bit like first of all, let me state that I am totally team Elon. And I think that everything he's doing, everything he's done, everything that is in his mind frame is good to go, gorgeous. But I feel like that just a little bit, the Twitter files and all this and that are a little bit exaggerated to an extent to the point where I don't know, like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's like, yeah, that's big news, but that also, if you think about it on the other side, it's like, I'm being totally bipartisan here, and maybe that's why I'm feeling this way, but it's like, also, I'm like, kind of like, well, maybe, I mean, because, like, if you think about it, like, and this is not right. I don't know what, and the thing is, we don't know all the details is the problem. That's the major, biggest problem. Like with the FBI, like the latest one that he revealed. They said that they concur with social media once a week, and they do, and they always have done, and they try to give them people who are at risk and blah blah blah, and so it's kind of like, okay, so if I don't know, you and I don't know if they do that or have not done that for every week for the last 5 years, so I'm not really sure where to go with that. Do I I don't really appreciate or feel like that it's that
Need help.
what's up, buddy? I don't know. I feel like it's a little wishy washy.
Need help.
What's up? Somebody come in here. What's up?
What's up? Square foot.
Oh, Squarefoot. What's going on?
What's up, man?
What is going on?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Well, definitely not nothing, but nothing.
Can you help me?
Sure.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing but nothing.
Nothing but nothing.
Okay, the button button.
I need. No, I'm talking about. I need help. I need help. I'm talking about. I need help
What's-
putting this thing on.
No, we got problems here.
We all need help.
We all need
somehow.
help. We all need help.
So what about the Friday?
Well, I tell you what, I've been doing pretty good in options.
Yeah, me too. Up until like so, I had a 382 put on the SPY. You know,
Yeah,
I sold it at like 382 something, 382.15. I think is where it was around.
yeah.
It's like I was like,
There you go.
I'm just gonna. I don't know why, but I was like,
Okay.
I'm going long.
Right?
And so I just turned around and I bought 392 calls, and then I bought a 386 call for Monday. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to play like a slight bounce.
Nice.
Because what I've come to find out is that like even like right now I'm down like 50%, right?
Right.
But if I can catch that little spike, I don't need but one of those calls to catch
Right. Right.
out, and I'll have it's been working out pretty well. Like I have to kind of look past the short term loss
Uh-huh.
and have to stick with my trade, but it's worked out. I mean, it's still going, so I'm hoping I catch it. If I don't, it's whatever.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
But I've been doing the strangles where like I'll get in profit on a put, so I'll just buy a long but not sell my put, and then I'll like let it come up, and then I'll buy two calls or something while I'm down, or while the put's really in profit.
Right.
And then when the calls are really in profit, then I'll buy another put, you know,
Yeah.
and then locking it in, and I'll add to and fro, and it kind of keeps me from having to use up my day trades, but I run out of money fast, of course, because the spy options aren't cheap.
Just get that damn thing up to 25,000. You won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
I'm joking, but yeah. Um,
I've
but
managed to
yeah,
make back almost $1,000 out of my losses so far, but I've
sweet.
been like, and I'm actually taking the money out and using it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna use it,
That's awesome.
and I'm gonna keep a little bit in there, and I'm gonna keep trying to play this swing because I'm definitely getting better at it. I mean,
Yeah,
don't you enjoy trading options?
I love it. I
Love
made
it.
I made Friday. Let's see. Friday, I made really good money on Apple. I had Apple puts.
Yeah, nice.
I made really good money on that. So I took that and I did a lot of investigating, and so I put money on, which I don't know why. I probably never would have, and I still felt weird about it, but I did it. But I put some money on some meta calls,
Nice.
and I killed that.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, it was like one of the only freaking stocks that were up today.
It's whatever stocks were getting shorted heavily before everything fell are the ones that go up.
Yeah,
It's when the market falls, and then when those fall, then the market goes up. It's like the oddest thing.
yeah. So
But
I'm not sure what my next play is gonna be, but we'll we'll have to see. I don't know. What do you think the spy's gonna do? Had a bad day today. Alicia? No?
you get
There you are.
you'll notice that every time that they cross paths, the Fed pauses rates, and we have typically have an uptrend in the market. And ironically, as of now, if you zoom in a little bit on it, they're touching, and it's never failed. Like when they touch, we get up. Like the Fed tends, but because not saying that we're not going to have a recession or nothing, but the market really doesn't care about a recession. The economy doesn't.
Right.
It's I think because if we go into a recession, they're going to have to pause rates, right?
Uh huh.
The market likes that, so ironically, they're crossing, and I mean, like I said, and I've been saying it for a while. The bond market has been signaling an uptrend for quite some time. And typically the bond market's ahead of the stock market,
Uh huh.
and I mean, until we make a new low, I'm still feeling good for coming in the new year. Like at least for a little bit, I think we're going to get either a pause in rates or maybe a couple more really small, increases.
Uh huh.
And then I feel like, yeah, I feel like I just don't. I don't know, man. I just don't. Nothing I look at signals like a gigantic market crash
Right.
for me. I mean, I definitely could be wrong, but I'm just saying, like from the way I'm reading it, I don't see it anywhere.
No.
And I know everybody else does because it's so miserable. But when you look at zoom out and look at history,
Mm.
like it's just not showing it. There's so many things to turn around really soon. So
Right. Right.
there's a couple of gaps we got to fill on the way down. I mean, at 382, that was a good one, and I think we hit. Did we go to 380 completely, or
It's at 383 right now.
to 383? All right. Let's see.
Ish.
It says 382.54. What was the low for that? 381.04. So I don't know. I'm hoping that Monday morning I can get out of some I do because I got 64 contracts on
Oh shit.
yeah
Expiring when?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Well, 30 of them expire on the 30th,
Okay.
but they're not worth anything right now unless the market takes an uptrend. Those are just kind of like a just in case.
Yeah.
And I have them like walking down from 437. What I have? 405, 392, and 386 are my calls. And so the 386 and the 392s are for Monday and Tuesday. I think the 405s are for Thursday, and then 437s are for the 30th. But I mean, I'll just sell them all unless if I'm wrong Monday,
Yeah.
or sell whatever I can.
Right. Well, yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me either way. I mean, like even I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have just took the profit like I wanted to, and
Yeah.
like not bought back in, but I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing so good, I gotta fuck it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
No, but I've been enjoying trading a lot more lately because I'm just a lot more confident in it, and it doesn't bother me if I get some a little bit of it wrong or whatnot. I've been really good at hedging it and keeping my money,
Uh huh.
so it's working out.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I will say, I have not. I've really not traded any crypto at all for quite a while.
Yeah, me neither. Other than like occasionally I'll jump on Mexi and trade with whatever I got in there, like $10 or something, and I'll make
Yeah.
one. And if it's wrong, whether it's wrong or right, I close the trade and I close that.
Right.
One trade
Yeah.
a night, like lay in the bed, I sit there and I watch it. And I'm like, all right, here's the trade, and whether it goes wrong or it goes right, once I close the trade, I close it out.
Yeah.
I make one trade a day.
I got figured it out because for me right now, crypto is like a money pit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And stocks is, I mean, it's where I originated from. It's where I came from. It's what I know, and
So,
it's like I do well at that. I've done like
I know, right? Because
I
dude,
can't. I've
if you're
not
used to
lost a lot of money. I can't remember the last time I lost a lot of money in stocks.
I know, right? Because you have time. There's no liquidation. You have
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
time to think it out. And I mean, it's just time. Like with crypto futures, the price tanks, you're fucked. It's like with the stocks, you can always hedge yourself. There's always an opportunity to kind of get your money back on a short little spike. In options.
Yeah.
That's why I've been like, I love it, man. That's why I try. I wanted like a lot of like faith and all them. I'm like, man, I swear to God, if you were to try trading options, you would never go back.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that.
You would never.
Because well, it gives you the action, it gives you the thrill that like that crypto does.
And you'll make more money than you'll ever make in crypto futures.
Oh, you absolutely could.
Um, like
Absolutely.
if you get the right calls, it's an endless amount of money you can make
Oh,
in stock.
I know, absolutely, yes. I mean, if you want to dabble in it a little bit, like on the weekends, just if you're a DGen and just want to play around with crypto on the weekends to have something to do, yeah. But because I do have to admit I am a little disappointed on Friday. It's like, oh shit, now I gotta wait till Monday now, you know.
Right?
But you
That's
know,
what they make t-shirts that say, "Is it Monday yet?"
hmm
It's just something.
yeah,
Monday's the best day to trade in the stock market. Like
yeah,
it's volatility most of the time.
yeah. But maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's why it helps keep you a little bit grounded too. I don't know. But I'm definitely enjoying the options as of right now. Until I
Good.
get
I'm glad you came on over to my side.
I did until I pretty much get wrecked. I mean, but it's
Oh,
like
I
my
don't think you'll get wrecked. Your risk is has typically been pretty good as long as I've known you. So
yeah. I try to like I got the meta call till what is it till
you might wreck your trade, but I don't think you're going to wreck your portfolio in trading
no
stock.
no it's like a month out. It's not very far out.
Hey,
And
Daddy.
the thing is like if you already think that if you have puts and you're in profit and you think it's still going to go down, but we're getting like a short term spike, you could always just buy a call, and keep your position stable.
That's true.
That's what I
Daddy.
do, and I promise, man, it benefits me tenfold. Like it's
Daddy.
almost impossible to fucking lose.
Hold a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Kind of hedge your bet, but without hedging it. Yeah, no,
But
that's
dude, I'm telling you, I ended up making more money. Like I hedged the bet, and as the price goes the opposite way with my call,
yeah,
even though I don't have shit in the call, I mean, like, well, compared to my put or vice versa, I end up still my portfolio it still keeps going up in price. Now it might be instead of going up $10 on a swing or whatever, $50, it might only go up, $5. I might not be making as much money, but I'm not losing anything, and it's going against me. You know,
right.
and then if I think it's the top of whatever spike we're in, then you just dump the call and then continue to ride the put, and you're still making money. I mean, it's so good.
Yeah, that's pretty good analysis. Absolutely. The problem is you've only got what 5 plays on it, 4 plays.
Well, I mean, you don't have to sell them if you want. You can just keep on kind of hedging yourself in there.
Oh,
It's
that's
because
true. That's true.
whatever kind of money. But the only thing that sucks is when the stock starts sitting still,
Yeah.
and both you and your car are out of the money. You will start to lose money through IV crush.
Right.
But other than that, you're typically it just I don't know. I love it. It's been working out for the first time in a long time. So,
Mm. So are
yeah,
you
so
are you into anything right now besides the spy?
let me see. Spy.
It
I have
looks.
some hut calls. I still stuck in those spear calls from I bought way back when.
Oh, I am too.
I got them till 2024 January.
I do too. I do too.
The 7 call, and then I still get stuck in a Zella call, and I have some Robin Hood calls I'm stuck in, and some hut calls,
Hmm.
but mainly the spy. I
Gotcha.
got I got 46 call options on the spy for 437 strike.
46.
Yeah, and that's
Hmm.
only worth $92.
Hmm.
But if it spikes, I mean, I could probably make like if we get some crazy stupid shit happen before then, man, hell, I could make 10 grand off that $92.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
already. So I'm like, all right, small risk, big reward.
That's why I call stuff like that my lottery tickets.
Exactly. I love them. My little scratch off,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
dude. So I met a microbiologist today.
Yeah. Microbiologist.
Yeah, he was way bigger than I expected.
Can't even spell that. Okay, go ahead.
He was way bigger than I expected. Did you get it?
Yes, I do now, fucker. I didn't get it a second. I should have known that the fucking the text message you've been sending now. I should have known
Shit.
that. He's way bigger than I expected.
He's like, I asked my dog what 2 minus 2 was. He said nothing.
Oh shit. Good times. Wonder if Hanky and Panky know if I'm online. Might be too late for him. I don't know.
So did you watch that CZ interview?
No, I did not. Did you?
Choking, dude.
Do what?
He was choking.
What was your take on that? Like, what? Because there's been a lot of people who are like,
I don't know because my thing is that whenever CZ first started talking about Sam, I already was like, okay, he's fucking him. Because they weren't like I don't. There's no way that CZ is not doing something. I mean, I
correct. I
I
agree.
could be proven wrong, but I just
No, I
I
agree.
don't see it because he cannot answer these questions on CNBC. Those reporters made him look like an idiot.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. I mean, if you take
I'll have to.
it's
I gotta watch it. Yeah.
man, it's like
If the,
oh man.
if he couldn't answer their questions,
Yeah. Well, they asked him. They were like, the thing is that if you're so insoluble or whatever, I mean, if everything's back 1 to 1, he claims everybody could pull all of their assets at any point in time, and it would not hurt Binance.
Correct.
And the reporter said, then why can't you do a traditional audit?
Right?
And he just couldn't answer it. He said, I'll have to leave that up to the lawyers, is what he said.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a check.
Wow. Hello.
Check. I know, it's like, woo, okay.
Wow.
You can watch his throat move, like where he's kind of swallowing just a little bit every now and then, like
Uh
a
huh.
little bit than usual. And he's normally really confident. Like when you watch that interview, he is not as confident as he normally is.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell. It's getting. I mean, because he's a little bit too hyper. You know, normally he's real calm when he talks,
Uh huh.
and he's confident, and he just seems a little bit more jerky than usual doing that.
Right.
And I'm like, oh boy,
Just kind of off kilter a little bit, and huh.
yeah. Like you can tell you're not cool with the conversation.
Huh.
Yeah, and he's about to get a shit ton of stuff thrown his way
I know
because
there's a shit ton of people pulling all their money off of Binance.
oh no, we'll see. You
I
play
know.
your back.
I
Uh,
know.
here-
We'll find out pretty soon. I mean, if they
they're
keep
gonna
that up, then we'll definitely find out.
they're gonna test that man. Yeah, oh, what was the other one? She asked. Oh, she said. So 2019 or 2020. I can't remember what it was. So Sam Bankman or Binance bought. Shit, how did that work? Oh, okay, yeah. So
Think,
FTX bought back like upwards of $3 billion worth of the shares, right, from Binance,
yeah.
their own token. Uh, and the reporters asked him if in the future you have to give back that money through a law settlement, would you be able to just come off of $3 billion cash?
Right.
And he just like, I don't even know what he really said. I mean, it's like, I don't know, you just gotta watch it.
Right.
Oh, it's not cool. I was like, oh my God.
He basically just danced around it.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is all this shit goes back to what I was saying, or me and you've been saying for like the last year.
Yeah.
It's ironically hilarious that it seems that your crypto seems to be safer on Robinhood than it is anywhere
Yeah. No. No shit. I know it. I keep, every time something like this happens, I think about that. I really
else.
do. I'm like,
Everybody. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, why is this shit happening?
so many people gave Robinhood shit, and that seems like one of the safest places to to hold
Yeah,
your to
a
hold your
lot of
money.
people pulled their coin from Robinhood and put it in. Those exchanges went down,
Yeah.
and it's fucked up, you know. And then like, I don't know, man. It's just, well, the thing is, to me, is Robinhood's a stock. Like they're broke. Like it's stock. It's not. You know, they have to have the money or they cannot operate.
Well, Robinhood and Coinbase are public, right? They're on the exchange.
Right.
So I think they would probably are held to a little higher of a extent than some of these other
Yeah, well, the thing is
fair
like,
weather.
isn't held to anything.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
they're held to certain users are held to certain things in order for them to trade on Binance. But
Yeah,
Binance themselves isn't necessarily held by any standard.
yeah,
Or you know, just like FTX wasn't. I mean, FTX was just fucking freely doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. You know,
yeah.
if they were being even slightly monitored, that shit would have been caught a long time ago. You know,
Oh, my lord, yes.
I mean, you can't just do shit like that without getting caught.
No, and I guess they were using their accounting software they were using was QuickBooks. And one of the congressmen said, for
Think
QuickBooks
quick.
is an amazing software, and it's great
Guy.
for even up to $1 million business, but for a multi-billionaire, you don't use QuickBooks.
Why would you just? What the fuck? I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. I just saw it yesterday.
Wow.
I was like, fuck, I use QuickBooks.
That's what I'm like, what?
I like it. I love it. But I'm not, we're not a multi-billionaire freaking company either. I mean, they were so clueless. They didn't keep track of their receipts, their expenditures. They were it was so fucked up, dude. Which
Oh,
probably will make it harder to catch them and shit because
yeah.
between them and Alameda or whatever, and hell, she's in Hong Kong. It's gonna be hard to get her. I don't know. That's all fucked up.
I got another joke for you.
Okay, what's that?
I asked my girlfriend to meet me at the gym today.
Yeah.
She didn't show up. That's how I knew we weren't going to work out.
But
Ba-da-bing.
that's good. That's good. Dad jokes. Oh lordy. Oh goodness. Being Saturday, 8 might have something he's got going on. He may have a DJ thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I told Tufa that was going on earlier. I don't know if he's.
I saw my buddy wearing a belt made of $100 bills. I looked at him and I was like, what a waste of money.
A belt with $100 bills on it?
Yeah. I told him, I said, what a waste of money.
No kidding. Were they
Yeah.
were they real $100 bills?
No, you get it. That's your waste.
Oh. I just told Tufa that I was live.
These guys are so funny. So next week we start Diarrhea Awareness Month. It runs until Friday.
What's that?
So next week we start Diarrhea Awareness Month. It says it runs till Friday.
Yeah. Fritz will be on in a minute. He's eating Taco Bell.
Oh, They're taters.
Yeah.
I actually made up my own joke on there. What did I say the other day?
Yeah.
I said, I thought, oh, what did I say? I said, I thought marrying a chiropractor was going to be a good thing, but she still rubs me the wrong way.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I thought that I'm on.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You gotta come up with a book of dad jokes.
Oh man, I'm creating an arsenal for when I'm like 50.
Yeah. Get to the
And
age where your daughter can actually understand them.
right. They're gonna be like, oh, is he coming? All he does is tell dad jokes.
That's funny. Dad, I'm having a sleepover. Don't tell any of your jokes. Don't tell any of
But
your
he
stupid
does
jokes.
still get it. Like everything they say, you always have a dad joke backed up.
Oh yeah. And you know that day will come.
Oh man, I'm trying to keep my wits up.
6 or 8 little girls about 8 years old in your fur room, and you come in and tell a stupid fucking joke.
The dumbest jokes ever.
Yeah. They're either gonna think you're really fucking cool or really fucking stupid.
You're right. More than likely stupid.
You never
Probably
know.
girls, but
You never know.
you never know. I don't get this one. So it says, yesterday I called my landlord and told him I had a leaky sink. He said, go ahead, I'm not judging. Did you get that?
No, I,
Um,
I don't actually. No, I don't.
well, thank you. I'm
Go
like,
ahead.
"Man."
Go ahead. I'm not judging.
Leaky sink. Why don't I get that?
Unless you want to take it all the way back to the fact that landlord, they don't think they have to pay rent unless the landlord fixes their shit. That's the only thing I think
Listen, I got a fear of elevators, but I'm taking steps to avoid it.
of. Wonder how Tommy and Amber are doing. Wonder where they're at now. They're probably already out of Tennessee. They're probably already in Florida.
Is anybody in the chat?
It's actually a good question. Peter. Hi, Let. Missed you. What's up, Peter? Sorry, I just saw you. My phone. I usually use my phone for chat, but my phone is actually currently charging, so it's down. But I just saw you. But yeah, hey, what's up, bro? Nice to see you too, my friend. Nice to see you too. I gotta get more consistent. Cause
You're taking a break, dude. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I had to physically and mentally, you know how it is. It just,
Oh, believe me, if anybody does, I promise you,
I
don't
know,
worry.
I understand. It was getting to the point where I was just like, I was dreading having to come on. It was like, and
Right.
I didn't want that, you know. I just,
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't want that because then, I mean, it's not as fun, and I mean, it's just good to step out for a little bit.
yeah,
And then look at you, you know, you come back and you're doing really good with options. You
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
I mean, every time I take a break, it always helps.
Yep. Now, don't get me wrong. I've always had my left eye on the. I've always kept track of the markets and everything.
Okay, you'll do that forever.
Oh yeah, that's in my
So
blood. Yeah, you're
they've
right.
these tickers, they're like they're digital, but they look like paper, like the old school tickers where like the price would flip, you know.
Right.
And you can get tickers that sit on your desk for any stock, and it follows it, you know, the price like actively on Wi-Fi. It's the coolest thing.
Nice.
So like I'm definitely getting one of the spy. It's going in my kitchen.
Nice.
That way I can always track the spy.
It's just like I don't have to like when I look at it, like, you know, if I'm out with a friend or doing you know, go and pick my son up from school or whatever, I'll look at it real quick. But it's like I can look at it and put it away, and then I have to worry about having to, you know, do a 5 hour commentary
Right.
on it, you know, coming up.
See, I like it because I'll pull my phone out, especially when I wasn't doing any trading, but I was still tracking it, and I can pull it out, look at the daily because I rarely look at anything under like the 4 hour if I'm not actively in a trade. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like I'll pull it out, I'll look at the 4 hour, I get something in my head, I'm like, all right, okay, cool, it's going down, and I close the phone, you know, and then I kind of mentally I have a spot of where I think it's going to be, you know. Then I'll pull my phone back out either later on that day or the next day, and if it's there, I'm like, cool, you know.
right.
And it's like it feels good. It's like I made a mental trade,
Sure.
and it was right, you know.
Uh-huh.
It just I just kept practicing with that until I started putting, you know, trying to make little small plays back in.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But I've been trading off the same $30 for the last 3 weeks. So like,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and I actually I put a lift kit on my wife's 400.
Did you?
Yeah, and I ended up paying for half of it in one trade with the
Huh.
spy. And,
Nice.
and so, you know, it was like all profit paid for it, and I'm all profit now. Still off that 30. It's only like barely $300 in there now, but
Yeah.
it was before before the volatility died on Friday at the end when it got stuck at between 382 and 384. I was at like I think I was almost at $600 still. So if the market spikes back up, then it should be close to that. I mean, I
Right.
don't really as long if I can get back up above $300 on Monday, I'm perfectly happy
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
my position's still active. You know, it's not finished in my mind.
Right.
I'm like, still fluctuating. You know, yeah, I had 700 or 600 at this time. You know, but I'm playing it out, and as the position moves, I just react. You know, whatever I can.
Yeah. On options, do you think that like what's like in your opinion, like what is the the scare zone, like a week out
Mm,
I mean, like,
Me,
at what
so
point is it hard to sell your options?
I will say that if you're within it really it all depends on the stock. But if we're talking about the SPY, so the
Yeah.
SPY fell 2% to 2.5% 2 days in a row, right?
Yeah.
That's huge for the
Yeah.
SPY.
Yeah.
And so for me, the one I'm betting within a $10 spread, on the SPY. Like I don't think it's gonna go drop any further than $10 from where it's at now. I don't think it's gonna spike any more than $10 from where it's at now. You know,
Uh,
and but I typically don't want to be any more than 3 days out and be more than $4 out of the money on the SPY.
right.
And like Meta with its volatility it's had, I would say I would want to be within at least $5, either $5. Like if I was out of the money, I wouldn't want to be in it probably closer than 2 days, and no more than $5 out of the money.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, because if it's unlikely, because like the SPY, like say like right now I'm holding 437 calls. If those were for Tuesday, right?
Uh,
And okay, yeah, you know, they're not going to expire Monday. Obviously, I still got time, but it's not going to spike $40. It's highly unlikely. Therefore, that option's worthless.
right.
And if and even if it's a week out, if it's highly unlikely that it's going to go up a certain amount within a week, the option's worthless. Nobody's going to buy it.
Right.
It's just open interest. Like you look at the open interest, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been scanning the options and just basically just buying off open interest, and it has been fucking right every
Really.
time. Yeah, like those puts I bought, 382 puts. All right, I bought them. Shit, what day was that? I think it was Thursday, and the reason I bought it because the open interest was 114,000.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well that's where they think it's gonna go. Where did it go? Fucking 382. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, it's crazy. I typically like with the SPY, I'm trying to stay above 60,000 open interest.
So the higher the open interest, the better chance you have of selling.
That's how many contracts are open.
Right.
That's how many people are holding that contract, or
Right.
how many of those contracts are open or actively open.
Uh,
Basically. So if there's 116,000, and then like say if you were to go to the 380 put, there wasn't but like 8,000 open interest. You know,
yeah.
just a $2 difference. But those people knew that it was going to hit 382. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm falling off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoever's buying all this on you, but it's been working out a lot. Like high open interest is where it's at,
Yeah. Hmm.
and then like I try to stay with the delta above point 0.4, so that way for every dollar movement, that's a $40 movement in the contract.
Uh,
If it's got a high vega and a high delta, um, and you're relatively close to the money with high open interest, they're juicy. Like my SPY, that put I bought that put, or no, I had three of those puts actually. So I bought them for $89. I sold them for like 200 something, 220.
yeah. Damn. That's good.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's
That's real
crazy.
good.
Nothing will ever keep. I mean, I I have more than enough patience to wait on crypto to come back around.
Mm,
But, but until then, I'm just
that's,
I'm just
I tell you, that's kind of how I feel.
I'm sticking with the stock market. I'm not going back.
It's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, especially because I mean, I tell you, like these big stocks, like your Google, your Apple, your stuff like that, your Spy, stuff like that. I mean, my God, it's going to give you plenty of volatility. So, um,
During these types of markets.
yeah,
Yeah, man. People just don't understand. I'm like, yeah, I know that the SPY, typically on an average day doesn't move more than 1%, but when you can catch like Fed meetings and stuff like that,
yeah,
you know that every single CPI report averages a 2.5% move in the SPY.
yeah,
So if you take that into account and you factor in 2.5%, well, that's with it trading around 400 or $400. That's typically within an $8 to $12 move, right, up or down.
uh-huh.
So you straddle that or strangle, you know, by putting a call, say $5 out this way, $5 out the other way. If it tanks or spikes, that put's going to outweigh that call tenfold, or that call is going to outweigh that put tenfold. You cannot fucking lose.
Yeah,
You cannot lose. It's stupid.
mm,
Like, but you gotta have, you gotta be willing to put the money up. You're gonna have to pay a couple $100 a contract, but I mean, it's fine. It's
oh
it's
yeah, it's not
perfect.
going to be cheap, but yeah,
But you're gonna, you're in good hands. Like it's fine. But
right,
you don't want to be, everybody knows, all the data shows that the SPY is gonna move 2.5% on CPI data. So as long as you're less than that 2.5% up or down, you find the one in high open interest, and you make that straddle, and you're good. I mean, you might not make a killing, but you're gonna make money.
yeah,
I'm done thinking I'm gonna make a killing off everything. I just want profit.
right. No, absolutely, yeah,
I'm sick of losing.
yeah,
Like I'm done. And if the trade goes bad, I just cut it and I quit and I go to work. I'm
yeah,
like, okay.
right, right. Yeah, I don't know. They're saying that. I don't know. I've heard. I've done. I don't know. Done a lot of it in investigating or researching, I should say. And they're saying that Monday and Tuesday could be kind of a roller coaster. And they
Hmm.
said by Wednesday they think they're really predicting the spike could be up to 420.
I know, me too. That's what I'm thinking. I, I wish I could. Oh, let me see if I can find.
That's Wednesday, but
Pull this chart up. I still. I'm gonna roll my calls anyway. The second I get a chance on Monday.
mm,
Let's see. But I'm like I said, I'm only
and it very well could go. I mean, we're probably gonna. I don't know.
I'm only $3 out of the money on the SPY.
Oh shit.
Yeah, on my calls, on my big calls that I have. Like
Yeah, it's
I
not
have,
bad.
I have 3 contracts at 386. So I mean, it's not too far out. And the SPY
No, it's not bad at all.
up at 390. You know,
No, it's not
and
bad at all.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm okay.
Oh yeah.
But if it tanks, then yeah, it'd be all right. All right, we're gonna look at the Fed funds. Show you what I'm talking about here. Can you see my screen?
Let me try.
Not working.
No, I was gonna try to pop it out.
Well, you can go in on yours if you want. If you want to look at it, it's easy to pull up. It's only two things. You type in Fed funds on the ticker.
Fed fund.
Fed fund, yeah.
Let me try that.
You got it up.
Not yet. Okay, I think I do.
Should just be a line. Shouldn't give you any candles or nothing.
It's giving me candles.
Is it Fed Fund, like FED, FUND? Just that's what the ticker says.
Let's try it again. It's not pulling up.
I sent you. Are you on TradingView or are you on Ortec?
Train view.
I sent you a picture of the ticker. 457 at least. You can see the in the blue. I can just screenshot it and put it in chat if you don't find it.
Hmm.
You still can't find it.
No. Oh, hold on. Let me try one more thing. Huh. Now it's still saying LRC USDT.
Are you stuck? Are you on crypto or all?
Uh,
If you're on the crypto tab, it won't pull up.
I know.
It's weird. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm setting up a chart real quick. Putting up some pointy arrows and
Okay.
I'm just gonna put lines on it.
Yo,
What's going on, 2 foot?
not a whole lot. Hey, I'll be back. I'm gonna go over and talk on this true crime about the Idaho 4.
You gonna go see a man about a horse?
You what?
You gonna go see a man about a horse?
Yeah, our horse is. They're asking for me on there though. I just happened to be watching it, and I didn't realize you were live right away. Left.
Right on.
I'll be back. I got wrecked this week in crypto anyway, so I don't know how much I'll have to talk about as far as crypto goes.
Come on over to the options market, Fred.
Yeah, we're all in the stock market options now.
Yeah, I did really well with those buy calls.
Good.
I bought for, but yeah, and thanks to Square Foot for one, because if he hadn't said what he said, I might have held on to him. Maybe not, but
What were you?
the Spy 430 they just expired yesterday, and I had sold them on this past Monday.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's when it the CPI was good, and then I guess the Fed FOMC rate hike was what we expected, but I guess it just wasn't good enough for
Do
crypto.
you know what collapsed the market? So what it was California back in October released stimulus checks to all California residents making under $500,000. Right?
I heard. I
Right?
heard.
So big.
I heard
What they
that.
did was boost sales in the economy, and it created a false reading with the Fed.
Oh, yeah.
That's what did it. Way to
So
go.
yeah, that makes total sense. But yeah, like the day after, the morning after I sold those on Monday, the morning after they were worth like a penny,
Nice.
something like that. They were way down.
Good, good, good.
But
That's what we like to
and
hear.
I doubled my money in them.
Beautiful.
Yep, yep, yep.
Hell yeah.
And what really screwed a lot of people up that day, I think, was on that Monday was because the market took off and then it gave back most of its gains
I made a lot of
towards
money
the end
that
of the
day
day.
because I bought Apple puts,
Yeah,
and they really took off that day, and then they really dropped like a rock last couple of days.
the puts or Apple stock.
Puts
Oh,
and
did
option
you get out of
and
them?
options, yes. And then I did a lot of research, and I bought uh, Meta calls, and that's taking off like a rock.
Really?
Yeah. So
Because
I got to
yeah,
figure out Monday morning right away, right? What I'm gonna do?
yeah. Uh, that's wild. I would think that because Meta kind of a lot of people think that he's putting too much effort and time and money and energy into the metaverse instead of Facebook.
Yeah, but the whole theory behind it is, see, I did a lot of research on this, is the fact that they think that once the U.S. regulates or halts all TikTok, that
Yeah,
Meta's gonna go through the roof.
yeah. That's probably Meta
Um,
and YouTube probably both will. And YouTube is owned by Google, or excuse me, Alphabet.
Yeah. So that's kind of what
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was going off of.
The pressure is mounting for TikTok to be,
Severely, yes.
but I don't know if it'll ever happen though. You know how many kids out there of Congress people are addicted to TikTok?
No, what they're doing is, so they're
Trying to.
illegalize they're illegalizing it on
Oh, that's right.
federal phones, or
Yeah,
federal TikTok or
which I the federal
devices.
paid for. Yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah,
Some
I don't blame that at all.
some states have already done it.
Yeah, Indiana's put in a lawsuit for it, so
Um,
I know it's coming probably countrywide.
what they're gonna do instead of banning the app is they will probably put pressure on Apple and Google to ban it from their stores. See, so that really is not banning an app, but it's banning it's voluntary pulling it off their platform, their stores, and but now Apple there's some concern because they are I think it's in one of the Asian countries where they have made Apple allow other stores to be able to sell apps on an iPhone besides the iPhone or the App Store.
Huh.
So a third party app develop or app platform can sell apps like the Google Play Store. Could sell it on an iPhone now.
Wow.
And they said it was coming this way. They're gonna probably it's gonna happen in the U.S. at some point, and that's gonna really dig in that feed because every app that Apple sells on their iStore on their App Store, they get like 30% of the app sales and everything within the app.
Yeah, I think that would. I think if that happens, I think it's still probably a ways off.
hey,
Yeah,
look in Discord in general chat.
Yeah.
Look at that chart and notice that. So the orange line is the 10-year uh, government yield, and the green line is the Fed funds rate. and you'll notice that every time that they meet, like on an uptrend, like every time they touch like that, you'll notice throughout history,
It
the red lines
drops.
I have marked is 81 to 1989, 2000, 2007, 2019, and where we're at now. Every time they meet, we get rate cuts.
Huh.
That's because that's the bond market calling bullshit on the Fed. Is what that is. So that's the bond market
Nice.
signaling a bottom, basically. Relatively close now. It's not like immediate. The bond market's always way ahead of stocks. But, so this should basically, I'm saying within 2 or 3 months, maybe, 4 months,
Yeah.
then we should, like, we're going to start to see rates being slowly cut because we're going to be put into a recession. Because once we go into a recession, they have to cut rates.
Yeah, because if they don't, it'll go into a depression.
Yeah, then we'll go into depression, exactly. Pretty.
So, all the news is saying that they're still hyped on
300 spy.
raising rates.
Oh yeah, they're gonna raise rates. Um, but man, I didn't. I watched that whole thing, and my, I don't know. I just don't think that the data is being read quite like it should be because we have a lot of people holding multi positions, and therefore the unemployment rate is going to be wrong if they're not taking that into account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you have
Yeah.
multiple people in this country handling two positions at a company, and that happens across the board, then therefore it's going to look like unemployment's not that bad. But the fact is that if one guy's having to work 2 or 3 jobs, it's going to show that position filled, which is going to give a false reading. That's my theory.
Yeah,
Because I
but
know,
now unemployment though is figured out based on unemployment checks going out, correct?
yeah, basically, well,
It's
yeah,
not based on positions available.
yeah.
It's based on how many people are out of work.
How much money's going
Well,
out paying unemployment?
yeah, drawing unemployment. So those are deemed people who are qualified to work but can't find a job.
Yeah.
And full employment is 96% is full employment.
But we want people to lose their jobs. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, at the time, unfortunately, yes, because that cools the economy, which then in turn will cause them to either not raise or even lower rates.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It causes a pause. I mean, even if we just get a pause, man, this market's
I
so,
know.
dude, it's so ready to go. But they're not, it's just not going to happen until we hear a definitive answer, either a pause or a cut. And he didn't give that the other day. But the thing is that if you notice, like, he still said that they were going to continue to hike rates in 2023, but the market, dude, the SPY did not tank that day like it should have on that news. And for some reason, man, the market's just not having it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean,
I saw some on one of the channels. I saw on one of the TV channels. I saw where they were talking about how the market had kind of inappropriately dis disengaged or um they dislodged from any kind of basically what they were saying without saying it was it's turned into kind of a FOMO market.
yeah. Well, see, Friday, the reason that the market tanked so bad is because we had quadruple witching, which is the
Yeah,
largest option expiry of the year.
right.
And so, I mean, we all knew it was going to do something, and of course, the puts were the guys at the bottom were the ones that were going to win. They always do, at least right now. But
Yeah.
see, all those
Yeah,
options are expired now. Like we got a whole another deal ahead of us now. We got a whole new year, basically.
Yeah.
It's a fresh start Monday, in a way.
uh, As far as options go.
Well, I mean, not
Yeah.
necessarily, but for the big boys, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For like the futures market, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a whole new deal now. You know, we got a whole new year of trading, basically for the futures market, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm bull. I mean, I'm long as King Kong right now. So I long that shit. At the end of the day on
Yeah.
Friday, probably a mistake, but hey, you know,
Mm.
I just got a feeling that I'm gonna be okay.
Right. Right.
And if not, I know exactly what I did wrong.
Right. Right.
You know what I
So
mean?
when you buy options, do you how much weight do you put in the open interest number?
Oh man, I want that shit above 60,000.
60,000 open interest.
Yeah,
Man, I don't know if I've ever seen.
my calls that I'm holding or my puts that I had Friday were 100 over 110,000. It was 110 and then 114,000 open interest,
Yeah.
and it went
Well,
straight to 382. So it's like
and what kind of volume on that open interest? What percentage volume like?
it was over 10,000.
Okay, so yeah. So like the call that I had that I bought I sold this past week had an open interest of like 50 some odd thousand, but that was the only call in that range in that, that was even close to that. I mean, most of them were like 2,500, 8,000 with just as much, 100% volume, meaning that 8,500 open interest and maybe 9,500 volume, where there's actually more being traded than what's available as far as, but, people are buying and selling and rebuying and all that, but, or buying the same options during the day. Or, damn it, I'm trying to say people are buying, selling, and then
So
somebody else is buying to get that number.
yeah,
But I, uh, I just wondered what your thought process is on that.
I'm not necessarily just as worried. I mean, the volume's cool, but I don't really care about the volume too much because I look at options throughout the night because the open interest is still there. You know, you can always look at that. So it's like, I want to see what more people are betting on in the future, and I add those calls to my watch list or those puts to my watch list, and
Right?
I watch them as they get closer to expiration to see, where the open interest remains. I guess you'd say,
Yeah.
and as you get closer, like within a couple weeks or a week of expiration, and you still have that high open interest at that price target, that it kind of gives
Yeah.
you an answer of like, okay, well, big money thinks that it's going here.
Right. Right.
And dude, one other thing I noticed, which I mean, I don't know if this is dumb of me to not ever take this into account before, but for short-term trades, I noticed that like on the 15 minute on the SPY, if if you look at your volume and your little candles down at the bottom, you'll notice like if you get a spike up on the 15 minutes, say you get a green candle, right, and it makes a higher high, but then you look down and that volume candle did not surpass the previous candle, right? Typically the price tends to fall back down every time. And so it's like a false breakout. And it's just reading it off the volume candle. And this worked for me on Doge recently too, whenever I do my little futures trades, whenever I get in there. But
Hmm.
just looking at those volume candles, I'm like, because you know how you're always like, oh shit, it's spiking, but you look down and you don't see as much volume as a previous,
Right.
which was smaller, right? So you're like, okay, it's a false breakout, you know, and then like
Yeah,
But
good point. Really good point.
same thing goes with the sell volume. You know, if you see a huge sell candle, but the the candle didn't surpass the previous candle, if you notice,
Right.
if you just look back at it, you'll see it typically it spikes back up. You know, because there wasn't
Yeah.
selling volume. It was just like there wasn't as many people selling. It was maybe a couple bigger orders, either buying or selling, but it just the volume didn't increase with the price increase.
Right.
You always want the volume to surpass the previous candle, you know, the previous volume candle. And if
Yeah.
that doesn't happen, then it's not right. At least that's what I've been kind of like trying to stick to. And it's been, dude, it's nice. It's like, oh shit, this is actually working, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you think you want to get into something, you know, and you want to make a quick trade, that's worked out too for me a couple of times so far. Typically, if you just pay attention to it, you'll start to notice. You're like, oh shit, no doubt, it's working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you'll see, like on the spy, if you look in the 15 minute, I mean, if you pull it up right now, you can look at. Let's see, this is on the 15th at 2:45. You'll see a giant volume candle, green candle, right?
Right.
It surpassed everything. So now this goes back to about where the opposite. I mean, it's still. This is like an inverse, basically, to what I was just saying. You'll see a huge volume candle, but not a giant increase in price. It's like they kind of have to match up. You know what I mean? And you'll
Yeah.
notice that somebody huge bought, but it was a false breakout because the price didn't go with the volume. And then the volume doesn't go with the price. And then what do you get? A fucking gap down, you know, the next day. But you see, like here, you know, you have a huge ass red candle. This is Friday. You have a giant red candle on the volume, but you don't have a giant price candle going to the downside. You know, it's like a giant red candle for volume, and the price didn't move but $3. So then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, hey, that means for me, I'm gonna get a spike on Monday, hopefully.
Right.
And then as you trade, you know, you'll notice if the price goes up, it makes a higher high, and your volume makes a higher high, then you can like, it's like kind of gives you incentive that we are moving up, you know.
Right.
But if they don't correlate, then you can kind of completely go the opposite of what the volume's saying at the same time. It's such a weird deal, but man, I don't know, shit's working.
Is
Yeah.
there a isn't there a volume like a volume volatility indicator that does that I thought process for you?
I mean, probably, but I mean, I can just look at the price and or
Yeah.
look at the two candles, you know, with each other, and if they don't match, then
Right.
yeah.
Right.
This is just something that I'm like work. You know, this is just another theory, so
Yeah.
not 100% for sure because I'm just now, you know, starting my third year of trading, and I'm just now trying to be rational. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, let's actually try to stick to some techniques this time, this go around. Swear. You know, they say 10,000 hours you become a pro, you know.
Hold on, that guy right here.
I probably got that in there, and I'm not a pro.
Thank, thank
I'm
you.
probably around 8,000 somewhere in there by now.
Yeah. Take care.
What did you just get a cheeseburger?
Yeah, what? What?
No, I was eating Taco Bell in the
Did
parking lot here, and I was pulling away, and this guy flashed his lights at me. I realized that I thought somebody wanted to me. I didn't have my lights. I had turned them on. I was eating. Are you there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that was. That's why I put my window down and said thank you to him.
Oh, I thought maybe what's his name? Ubered you a cheeseburger.
What? Who? What?
I thought Mikey Ubered you a cheeseburger or something.
Oh, no. No,
Um,
I was eating my Taco Bell and finished up and pulling out and yeah, like I said, this guy flashed his lights at me because
one other thing on the 5 Fred, if you notice, like on the 15, you'll see even as the price was gapping down on Friday, the RSI was still going higher. So
oh
that
wow, I don't know if I've ever
so
seen
that's
that.
bullish divergence. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but if it's wait a minute, if it's gapping down,
If it's going down, the RSI is going up. That's signal for bullish divergence. It's just like
okay,
at the top. If you see the price make a higher high, but the RSI doesn't, that's bearish divergence.
gotcha.
So you can typically be pretty, you can feel good about shorting if you're making a higher high. And I mean, you want to be on a higher time frame.
Right.
By that, but yeah, it works out. I mean, it usually works out.
Yeah.
It does not work out in crypto futures though, because you get liquidated. But with options, you get time,
Right. Right. Yeah.
so you can make those kind of plays. Because it definitely it doesn't always pan out. Like, okay, well, it's about to, if you're on the hourly and you see bearish divergence, it might be another 2 hours before it actually dips,
I
or hour, whatever. But still,
feel like that I've been through the ringer enough on crypto that reading charts for stocks ought to be a breeze.
yeah, it does make it easier.
It is. Yes, it does. I will concur.
I've not really done it yet because I'm still learning TradingView and I don't have the patience. Um, but yeah, I can just already tell that it's going to be way easier because things move quite a bit slower on the market as
Dude,
far as yeah,
all you need is a RSI and a volume chart, and then I use anchored VWAP
right,
on the spine. I mean, that's it.
yeah,
You don't need a bunch of shit to trade it. The spine.
right,
You just need volume, RSI, basically.
right.
Because basically all these indicators all read the same thing. They read
Yeah,
EMA and they read RSI, and it's like there's just another fancy way of looking at it, basically.
right.
For sure.
Well, but yeah, there's a couple others though, like average true range shows you the average amount of movement within a candle for whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm. But
And
see,
that
that's what
helps.
VWAP is volume is volume average.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So it's a volume
VWAP
version of the APR.
Yeah, exactly, and it shows you where the price should be according to previous volume.
Right,
And
I got you.
if it breaks down past that, then you can tell that okay, volume has obviously fell off from where it was previously, or it's
Yeah,
tightened up above from where it was previously. And you can use on TradingView, you can use an anchored VWAP, and you can start that VWAP wherever you want it. So every morning, um, I anchor the VWAP at open,
yeah,
and then I trade off. So I don't really just trade off of it. It just kind of it's just another tool to make you be like, okay, it's dipping or it's spiking, whatever.
right.
But shit, man, that anchor VWAP's the bomb. It's just I don't know. I've
Yeah,
kind of cut back from all the indicators and all that stuff.
yeah.
They just don't
Was
do
it
me. Good.
do what?
They just don't. It's like it don't help me. It makes me overthink the chart when
Yeah, I
I
was gonna say you could get so many. I pulled a couple off mine on my crypto chart. I just usually use. I've got the market cipher B at the bottom, and then I've got on my regular candlestick chart. I've got the ATR. Excuse me, yeah, the ATR on kind of behind everything, and then I've got the RSI behind everything, and then I've got the Bollinger Bands, but that's all on one part of the chart, and I can,
Right.
obviously you can go up and click it to make it, not
Bold
take it off,
is
make it
good as
disappear.
new op. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. It's still average. You know, it's still just basing off of average price off previous average. So
Right. Well, and I think the ATR, I will, once I get in, if I ever, or I shouldn't say if, but when I'm ready to buy, do another bot, the ATR would be pretty powerful for starting bots.
yeah.
Because you know what the swing's going to be, see? Or you have an idea what the swing will be as far as how to set your parameters on the bot.
Right.
Wonder where Ape and KRS are tonight.
I don't know. Ape could be doing a DJ thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or Holiday.
I'm
Yeah,
sure there's stuff somewhere.
KRS is probably stiffing Brittany's feet or something. I don't know.
Hey, Fred, you want to hear a dad joke?
Yeah, what?
You want to hear a dad joke?
Yeah.
I kept wondering why the ball was getting bigger. Then it hit me.
He didn't even get it.
Tell me for a second. Tell me a second.
Tell him the one you had earlier.
Which one? What was it?
Oh, about shit.
I said too many.
About the kid. Well, the one about the kid, the child, and the.
The child? Did I say one very good?
Yeah. Shit. How did I get where it was?
Oh, I can find it.
For some reason, I can't remember what it was.
Damn, I hate it. I look at too many fucking dad jokes. I got some in my head. What? Which one was that? I know. Are you talking about the microbiologist?
Yes.
So, Fred, I ran into a microbiologist today. He was way bigger than I expected.
Give me a second. Okay, I don't get it.
He's a microbiologist, and he was way bigger than I expected.
Way bigger.
Yeah,
Microbiologist.
he's a micro.
That, but
So I expect him to be micro, and he turns out he's way bigger. You get
Whoa.
yeah,
mind blown.
yeah.
There's another one that says, "My wife always wants me to blow on her when she's getting overheated, but honestly, I'm not a fan."
Oh my gosh, I get that one.
There was another one, man. What was it? Oh, I read one earlier that had to do with it. It said, I got shit faced at a college party, and I ate a bunch of Scrabble tiles. I went to the doctor and to get an X-ray, and he comes back to me, and what was He said, I read it earlier. This is one I didn't watch. It was like in a comment.
Yeah.
What did he say? Oh, he said the next couple of days spell disaster.
T-
So then you got like, I wanted to start a new diet, but I feel like I just got too much on my plate right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Whenever these sink into my mental dictionary, I'm going to be an animal. He's unstoppable. My wife hates him.
I bet.
I mean, she kind of. I'm like, you're laughing inside. Don't lie to yourself.
Either that or it's funnier in bed. Fucking cold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You tell me when the coldest Christmases for everybody.
We got a little dusting of snow, or a decent. It was blowing across the road. I mean, real thin, but still snowing off and on a little bit.
That's fucking hilarious.
What is?
He said there are 3 rings in marriage. You have the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the supper ring.
Wow.
I'm not married and that's still funny.
Yeah. Suffering.
Suffering. Good times.
Yeah.
Man, so my mom came back down to town. I ain't seen her in 2 years.
Oh wow.
Really?
She's been stuck in Canada, man. The COVID
Really?
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
because of the C virus.
hmm
Really?
yeah, she just now she'll be home.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but yet they let the southern border be wide open.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she lives up there, but because of that,
Right.
she could come back here, but then they wouldn't let her back in there. So it's
Yeah.
like, that's where she works and lives. So it's kind of like a, what
That
do you do?
that whole southern brother uh,
Border.
Border.
border thing is so fucked up.
Mhm.
Are you seeing any effects from it? Square foot, or are you guys like far enough away that
No, we don't notice it at all.
yeah?
Like where I live, we never ever notice anything in the economy.
Yeah, I
Like
mean you got
it's rare. The only thing we notice is lumber prices and gas prices.
yeah. You got enough water and
I live in a farm town, so it's a bunch of old money.
yeah.
And this
Yeah.
this town is one of those where like we don't allow a lot of out of town investors in the town, so the money really doesn't ever leave.
Right.
Yeah. Like if you want a big business here, you better live here because you ain't getting it.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. I wish a lot of towns would do that, but I mean, big cities, I get it, but these smaller towns who sell out to outside investors, it always just ruins local business.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you have like Walmart, of course. Nobody's gonna stop Walmart, but like even if they're franchised companies like McDonald's and Burger King or whatever, they're still owned by local people. You know,
Right. So, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can work from out of town. Well, I think I'm about to hit the hay.
Yeah,
all right, brother.
I
I'm up
really
to
need to.
3.
I, I told them on that other channel, on the true crime channel, that I'd be coming up in a little bit.
Yeah, that's all good. That's okay.
Um,
All
Let
good.
me go do some morning trades, man.
what's
Yeah,
that?
I need to. I really should
I'm
because
on
you.
every I'm on every morning.
Okay, I will. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, that actually
You
helps
jump
me
in,
out.
I'll get on because
Okay.
I every single morning, like I don't miss a morning. I'm typically always um at the computer till, I mean, at least 9 or 9:30 my time. I either spend 30 minutes or an hour.
Yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
I spend 30 minutes if the trade is shit, I spend an hour if the trade's going good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I will. I'll seriously do that because I've been up. A lot of times I'll stay up through opening bell.
Yeah,
So, but I
I'm typically up by 7 watching
okay.
it. So yeah,
Shh. Oh God, that's early for you. Yeah.
so 8 year time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I will. I will. I will hit you up because
Yeah, 'cause those have always been our best, the funnest times to trade.
actually, actually it has. A few times you haven't been to work though.
Well, hey, it is what it is. You see, now I'm working for I don't have anybody working for me anymore,
Yeah, I
so I don't
know.
have to worry about like them waiting on me or nothing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the thing is for me, it's like if I'm killing a trade and I'm making, a few $100, if my trade is outweighing what I'm gonna make at my job that day, I'm cool. You know,
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I'm happy.
Okay, I'll hit you up, man. Seriously.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
Maybe I'll start a morning show. Hell, I don't know.
yeah, dude. I'm telling you, and they could be quick. You don't have to worry about staying on. I mean,
I
like
know, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
30 minutes, an hour show or 2 hours, and you're done.
No, absolutely. That's I like. I actually like that.
For the market opens and my cat.
Yeah, you basically just cover the open, and once
Yeah,
Yeah.
cover the open and yeah.
it's over, yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, all right, all right, brother. I'll be in touch.
yeah,
Where do you,
sure.
hey, Squarefoot, where do you watch? I mean, I have to Google it and then kind of see whatever cherry pick. But is your trade view? Can you see pre market numbers?
Yeah, so in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see something that says, um, it'll say RTH or ETH, and you click on
Okay.
ETH is extended trading hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you see that. So you'll be able to see the SPY start moving at probably about 6 in the morning, 6:30.
Right.
For you 7 something. Yeah,
Um, and then in the evening, at like what? Oh, up to like 7 o'clock in Eastern,
yeah, somewhere around there.
7 or 8.
Yeah, I think it's trade still. Well, on here for me, trade still. That is if my time's even correct, but 5:30.
Yeah,
This is
that'd be 6:30
6:30.
our time.
Yeah.
Good deal. But
Yeah, man. I think it'd be
I
good
realize
to start
what's
doing them.
that?
I was saying to left, it'd be cool to start doing the mornings. And
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Elon
absolutely.
way more fun. We have some of the best times we've ever had trading have always been in the morning.
You know what? You are not shitting. Seriously.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
best times any of us have ever had
The
have
best
always
times
been.
we've had are the best or the best gains we've ever had
No
have been in the
doubt.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, cool. I'll hit you up. Give me a couple of days, and I'll hit you up.
And then we gotta get Ape waking up in the morning trading stuff.
Uh, ape, square, or squirrel, maybe yes.
Yeah, he's
Ape,
been there with us a few times.
ape, yeah, ape. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. If he knew what them games would be like, he'd he'd do it.
Well, ape stays up till about 4 or 5 in the morning, I think, and then goes to bed. So
He just has to stay up a couple more hours.
yeah, well, I guess you're right.
He has. It's been just me and him once in a while, like pretty late in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, if you're on, are you doing poker tomorrow?
I've got my boy tomorrow, so it probably won't be tomorrow, but I'll definitely hit you up. Probably maybe I'll try for Monday. We'll maybe try start something Monday.
Monday's gonna be a crazy day. You could put something like,
Yeah.
is this it, or what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people are really staring at it right now. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I think I might try for something Monday. I'll text you and let you know.
All right. Well,
All right,
man.
cool, man.
All right. Well,
Sounds good. All right, well, you have a good night.
y'all do. See you.
All right, later, bro.
I'm out too, Lap.
Hey, what channel are you going on to? I wouldn't mind just going on there and listening for a minute.
Yeah, it's Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
Yeah. Let me think. Just go into YouTube and do a YouTube search. Queen Bee, Bee. Um, and it has to do with the Idaho 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it right now while I'm on Discord. You do it right now, and I can tell you if that's hers or not. She's got about 350 or 400 viewers. Um, did have.